Good day and welcome to Trader Talks. My name is Charles Chamberlain. I'll be your host. I am Manager Training and Dealer Services for Trader. And today the subject is inventory management. My guest is one of my colleagues, Todd Temple. He's our National Sales Director for VO2. Todd, welcome to Trader Talks.
Hi, thanks, Charles. Thanks for having me on today.
Todd, for everybody online with us, tell us a little bit more about your role with Trader.
Yeah, sure. Maybe I'll start with a little bit of background on myself. I've spent more than 30 years working either in or on the automotive business. I've had an opportunity to work in fixed ops and spent most of my years in a variable department. I also spent 1 year working with an OEM. In the role that I hold, I'm accountable for the day-to-day operations of the VAuto business unit. I'm leading a team of product specialists who work to introduce new customers to our products and our services, while also working in a collaborative manner with a team of automotive experts that we refer to as performance managers.
Good. And what is the importance of the aspects you help dealers with overall, not just during that COVID situation?
Yeah, sure. Well, Charles, really what we do is we're consulting dealers on all parts of their business while supporting them with expertise in metrics-based decision making specific to their used vehicle operation. Our overall strategy remains the same today. We're focused on four economic fundamentals, those being market day supply, cost to market, price to market, and inventory age management. We're also helping dealers in more specific areas like interpreting consumer behavior, merchandising, subprime sales, and inventory sourcing.
Let's focus now on the short term, all right? For a bit, just to be in there. What is the specific challenges of the current pandemic, and with so many market uncertainties that we are facing, does VO2's software know if cars will be worth more or less money in the weeks ahead, Todd?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Charles. Of course, we don't have a crystal ball here at VAuto, but what VAuto does have is a team of data scientists, and they're working hard every day to solve some of these real-world dealer challenges. And the answer is that our software does contain tools and reporting that provides dealers with both a live market view as well as predictive modeling on how and how much supply and demand may impact the future price of a vehicle. Our performance management team today is assisting dealers with interpretation of this new trend reporting. It's designed specifically to help dealers make better, more informed decisions throughout this crazy period of volatility. Things are changing so quickly, we need to commit to the fact that we just cannot make the best decisions for our business today based on yesterday's information.
Right. With market conditions so unpredictable, like you said, and many wholesale auctioneers are either closed, right, or operating at a fraction of where they normally would, can VO2 still help me access a car in real time?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's additional short-term and trend data points that need to be given more consideration than they did just a couple of months ago, Charles. Our core metrics, such as market day supply, price to market, and cost to market that I previously mentioned, they're arguably more relevant today than they've ever been.
Right. And speaking of auction, you point that out. That is one of the channels via which dealers acquire a lot of inventory, usually. With many wholesale auctions closed, where would a dealer with a diminished inventory get cars today? Where can I find some inventory, Todd?
Yeah, another really good question, Charles, for these very unusual and unprecedented times. So what we're doing is we're supporting dealers throughout some of the process enhancements or changes. One of those changes is we're helping dealers create an acquisition process by using their service drive-through. We're also helping dealers understand how to effectively acquire private inventory. And we're working with dealers on best practices for both paper and digital direct mail campaigns, utilizing what today would be some of their best sources, which is their own databases. Once the dealers are fully reopened coast to coast, we'll be helping dealers again with one of our stocking solutions called provisioning, and that helps dealers quickly search for the right cars at the right price across all the major Canadian wholesale markets.
I think many dealers understand the importance of their online presence right now. And we spoke a lot about this last week, Trader Talks, on dealership websites. But from your perspective, we want your input. Todd, what would you specifically give in terms of tips for dealers to focus on?
Yeah, so I mean, when it comes to digital retailing, digital marketing, the devil's in the details. And we can start with the photos, the descriptions, and merchandising, the options that are on the vehicle. We want to make sure that cars are priced to be visible, not in a position that a consumer might deem to be irrelevant or dark to the market, as we would refer to it here at vAuto. We've got a product called AutoRater that automatically creates search engine optimized, compelling, and dynamic descriptions. And this is a tool that dealers throughout this period where there's been some staffing reductions have been able to leverage our technology to ensure that their vehicles are properly merchandised and marketed. Dealers are going to want to ensure that they're highlighting some of the new services that are topping consumer expectation lists. Items that would be on that list would include stuff like vehicle sanitization, touch-free sales and service options, low to no finance rates, money back for vehicle exchange privileges, home delivery, available communication methods. I'm seeing dealers using Facebook Messenger, text messaging, Zoom, Teams, or otherwise. If you have a vehicle advertised on our AutoTrader marketplace, you want to ensure that you're taking advantage of the many new free dealer services, such as the remote selling suite and the new contactless service badges.
In less immediate terms, so looking at the next few months and coming out of the pandemic and into a recovery mode, where would you recommend the audience focuses?
Sure, another good question, Charles. So really what you want to do first and foremost is understand the consumer's new way of thinking. Consumers' thinking has changed drastically in a very short period of time, and we want to try to align to that new method of thinking. Right out of the gate, we need to create an entirely new sales process. The sales process has changed completely over the last 8 weeks. We want to make sure that we're managing and stocking our inventory and that we have current pricing, and that pricing is based on the most recent trends that we're seeing in the marketplace. We want to become masters of the sight unseen appraisal. We want to get really, really good at estimating reconditioning. vAuto has a product called iRecon that can help in that area if you're a dealer that's out there. And you need some support in getting really good at managing your reconditioning, and you need some best practices in terms of getting great at estimating recon. You want to be utilizing all of the technology for customer communications. You want to use technology that customers are familiar with and that's easy for customers to use, whether that be from a mobile device or their home or office computer. You want to update your service drive-through process just as you will your sales process. Your daily operations are going to revolve around a virtual world moving forward. I think we need to grasp that reality and continue to focus on that virtual aspect.
What are some of the things that vAuto is doing to support their dealer partners in this time of uncertainty?
Sure. So what we're doing at vAuto is we've created new technical solutions. I mentioned a little bit earlier our new market days supply trend report, and that really helps dealers understand the most recent trends on vehicles and what their probability is in terms of increasing or decreasing in price in the short term. Right? It really helps dealers manage risk. We're going to help dealers with data interpretation and decision guidance based on that data. We're going to help with new process creation and implementation planning inside the dealership. We're going to be bringing dealers best practices every time we meet with them. We're working with more than 13,000 dealers right across North America. We're going to see what works, what doesn't work, and we're going to be bringing those best practices to our dealer partners on a regular basis. We're going to help dealers understand the new consumer psychology, and we're going to help dealers build executable touchless solutions that they can implement right away in their place of business.
Todd, thank you for being with us for Trader Talks on inventory management. Todd Temple is our National Sales Director, Viato. See you soon for another Trader Talks. Thanks again, Todd.
Thanks, Charles.